90% of people over 60 take these two types of vitamins every day, and they're quietly weakening their precious legs. Are you making the same mistake? Have you or a loved one ever had frequent cramps? Share that experience, and I'll send you the safest, most natural solution. Have you ever read the ingredients in the vitamins you take carefully? If yes, comment 1. If not, comment 0. And this is why your legs become unsteady after 60. Don't worry if your legs aren't as quick or steady as they used to be. You're not alone. Put an end to the worry about shaky legs or those annoying muscle cramps. I know what you're thinking. None of this is new to you, but I assure you, this isn't your typical health advice. You might be surprised by what we're about to reveal because we've done the research. So why not settle into your favorite chair, pour yourself a cup of tea, and get ready to learn more about the first vitamin on our list. Dear friends, I'm Dr. William Harris. It's great to see you again on my channel, where I share simple but effective strategies to help you stay healthy after 60. If you're dealing with this issue, feel free to leave a comment below the video and let me know how you're feeling. Who knows, the tips in today's video might help you finally escape the nightmare of muscle cramps. Let's start with one of the safest vitamins for leg strength. When people think of strong legs, they usually think of calcium or protein. But there's another vitamin that plays a quiet yet crucial role, vitamin B12. This nutrient is essential for the nervous system and for transmitting signals between the brain and muscles. Vitamin B12 is like a live current that helps carry signals from your brain to your muscles. Without it, your legs can feel disconnected. Slow reflexes, numbness, slight tremors, or even a heavy, detached feeling like your legs no longer belong to you. According to the National Institutes of Health, NIH, about 10 to 15% of people over the age of 60 are living with a vitamin B12 deficiency without even knowing it. When B12 is lacking, the signals from the brain to the muscles can get scrambled, making the legs less responsive. Common symptoms like numbness, tingling sensations, slight tremors, loss of balance, or sudden sharp pains that feel like cramps. All of these can stem from one simple cause, a B12 deficiency. Why are older adults more likely to be deficient in B12? Naturally, the body's ability to absorb B12 from food declines after age 50. The digestive system weakens, and both stomach acid and intrinsic factor, the substance that helps bind B12 for absorption, decrease as well. On top of that, long-term use of acid-reducing medications or a diet low in meat and fish can significantly reduce the body's B12 levels. Vitamin B12 doesn't just support muscle strength, it also plays a key role in red blood cell production, helping the body transport oxygen efficiently. When someone becomes anemic due to B12 deficiency, they often feel fatigued, with heavy arms and legs that seem to lack strength. What's especially concerning is that even older adults who live a healthy lifestyle and eat carefully can still become deficient, simply because B12 absorption decreases significantly with age. The reason is that absorbing vitamin B12 depends on a protein called intrinsic factor, which is produced in the stomach. As we age, levels of stomach acid and intrinsic factor drop, making it harder for the body to extract B12 from food. Additionally, many older adults take antacids or long-term reflux medications, which further complicates B12 absorption. Vitamin B12 can be effectively supplemented through oral tablets or injections. A study from Oxford University found that after just 12 weeks of B12 supplementation, 83% of participants over the age of 65 reported noticeable improvements in mobility and reductions in neurological symptoms like numbness, weakness, and cramps. Unlike fat-soluble vitamins, the body doesn't store much B12, but the good news is any excess is safely excreted in urine, making it safe even when taken in higher amounts. So what should you eat? Vitamin B12 is found in a variety of animal-based foods such as lean meats, eggs, fresh milk, ocean fish like salmon and mackerel, organ meats, especially beef liver, and seafood like clams and oysters. Just 100 grams of cooked clams can provide over 1,000% of your daily B12 needs. Beef liver is also an excellent source, but it should be consumed in moderation due to its high cholesterol content. If you follow a vegetarian diet or are cutting back on meat, look for plant-based products that are fortified with vitamin B12, such as plant milks, soy milk, almond milk, fortified breakfast cereals, or B12 supplements in the form of cyanocobalamin. Keep in mind that natural plant foods do not contain B12, so regular supplementation is essential for vegetarians. Vitamin B12 is best absorbed on an empty stomach, so it's recommended to take it in the morning about 30 minutes before a meal. If you're using a sublingual, under-the-tongue tablet, avoid drinking water immediately afterward to ensure proper absorption. Avoid taking B12 right after consuming strong tea, coffee, or alcohol, as these can interfere with absorption. Food preparation also affects B12 levels. For example, overcooking liver can reduce its B12 content by 10 to 30%. That's why it's better to cook it lightly or steam it rather than frying or baking it for too long. For fish or eggs, steaming or boiling is best to preserve their nutrients. Finally, remember this: getting regular blood tests is the only way to know if your body is low in B12. Supplement when necessary, but don't overdo it unless advised by a healthcare professional. Strong, healthy legs come from a balance of proper movement, good nutrition, and truly listening to your body. Please share this video with your loved ones, friends, or any senior groups you know, because someone out there might really need this advice. And don't forget, hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe to Health Tips 365. We're always here to listen, share, and walk alongside you every day. A proactive approach to health starts today. One essential nutrient for aging gracefully is vitamin D. As we grow older, natural declines such as muscle loss, reduced bone density, and decreased mobility are almost inevitable. Surprisingly, one of the most common contributors to these issues is a vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D has long been known for its role in helping the body absorb calcium and protect bone health, but it does much more than that. It also supports muscle function, helps maintain leg strength, and improves balance and reflexes. This is especially important for older adults, as even a minor fall can lead to serious consequences like a hip fracture or loss of mobility. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. Many older adults also spend less time outdoors due to mobility issues, lifestyle changes, or concerns about skin health. This leads to a widespread but often unnoticed vitamin D deficiency that quietly weakens muscles and bones, making the legs fragile and unstable. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that older adults with sufficient vitamin D levels had better mobility, muscle strength, and reflexes compared to those who were deficient. Lack of vitamin D can lead to muscle weakness, making your legs feel heavy, slowing reflexes, and even causing frequent cramps or dull, unexplained aches. What's more concerning is that people with vitamin D deficiency often struggle with everyday activities like getting up from a chair, climbing stairs, or walking short distances. Why? Because muscle mass declines more rapidly without enough vitamin D, a nutrient that plays a key role not only in calcium absorption, but also in protein synthesis and neuromuscular signaling. Vitamin D is like the silent trainer of your muscular system. It supports the function of fast-twitch muscle fibers, the specific type of fibers that help your legs react quickly to sudden shifts in gravity and posture, maintain balance, and prevent falls. When vitamin D is lacking, the legs become sluggish, reflexes slow down, and chronic aches or pains can develop. But that's not all. Vitamin D also helps reduce inflammation in muscle tissues, easing the persistent aches and soreness that many older adults experience. People who suffer from frequent nighttime leg cramps, stiffness, or unexplained leg pain may notice significant improvement within just a few weeks of proper vitamin D supplementation. Vitamin D supports this by boosting the rate of protein synthesis and enhancing neuromuscular transmission, two processes that have a major impact on muscle function. Many studies have confirmed the critical role of vitamin D in maintaining fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are essential for balance and quick reflexes. These fibers help prevent falls by allowing your legs to react rapidly to sudden changes in stability. When vitamin D is lacking, the effectiveness of these fibers decreases, increasing the risk of injury, slowing muscle response, and weakening muscle contractions. Older adults often suffer from chronic leg pain and stiffness, a condition that can be relieved thanks to vitamin D's anti-inflammatory effects on muscle tissue. Those who frequently experience leg pain, such as cramps, stiffness, or unexplained aches, may see a noticeable reduction simply by raising their vitamin D levels. If a vitamin D deficiency is left unaddressed, it can lead to serious health issues beyond weak legs. The most concerning outcome is osteoporosis and bone fractures. Without enough vitamin D, your body struggles to absorb calcium, leaving bones weak and brittle. Even a minor fall can cause a serious fracture, severely limiting independence and mobility. Cognitive decline, weakened immunity, and increased risk of cardiovascular disease have also been linked to vitamin D deficiency. The solution is simple. Aim to get about 15 to 30 minutes of morning sunlight exposure each day, especially on areas like your arms and legs. In addition, try to include more vitamin D-rich foods in your diet, such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, herring, egg yolks, cod liver, and mushrooms, especially sun-exposed varieties like maitake and portobello. Fortified foods like milk, yogurt, and cereals are also great sources. For vegetarians, sun-exposed mushrooms and plant-based milks fortified with vitamin D are good alternatives. Getting enough vitamin D is not only easy, but it can also bring about powerful, life-changing benefits. Here are the most effective ways to raise your vitamin D levels and keep your legs strong and steady. First, get some sun exposure. Even just 15 to 30 minutes of direct sunlight, especially in the morning or late afternoon, can naturally boost your body's vitamin D production. Expose your arms and legs for maximum absorption. However, be cautious with sunscreen use. While it protects the skin, it can also reduce the body's ability to produce vitamin D. Cooking tips. Vitamin D is fairly stable under normal cooking temperatures, but it's best to avoid overfrying. Baking or steaming fish helps retain more of its vitamin content. For mushrooms, try exposing them to sunlight before cooking to naturally boost their vitamin D levels. It's also a good idea to pair vitamin D-rich foods with healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, or cashews to enhance absorption. According to recommendations from the Institute of Medicine, IOM, adults over 60 should aim to get about 800 to 1,000 IU of vitamin D per day to support bone and muscle health. In cases of severe deficiency, doctors may prescribe higher short-term doses, between 2,000 and 5,000 IUs, along with blood tests to monitor levels. Vitamin D is fat-soluble, so it should be taken after a meal that contains healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, or fish to ensure maximum absorption. Avoid taking it on an empty stomach, as your body won't absorb it as effectively. Additionally, certain medications like corticosteroids or acid-reducing drugs can interfere with vitamin D absorption, so be sure to inform your doctor if you're taking these. Don't forget, regular blood tests are the only way to know your vitamin D levels for sure. The optimal range is between 30 to 50 nanograms per milliliters. Prolonged deficiency can lead to muscle weakness, osteoporosis, and even an increased risk of cognitive decline. One vitamin D pill a day, a bit of morning sunlight, and a meal with salmon or sun-exposed mushrooms, these are small actions that can make a big difference. They help you walk with confidence, avoid sudden cramps, and stay active and independent in your daily life. Alongside vitamin D, calcium is absolutely essential. In children and adolescents, calcium supports growing bones. In adults, even minor injuries may not pose a problem, but for those lacking calcium, such injuries can lead to prolonged recovery times or even permanent mobility issues. Calcium isn't just important for strong bones, it's also critical for muscle contraction. Whether you're standing up from a chair or taking a step, your muscles rely on calcium ions to contract smoothly and in sync. Calcium-triggered contractions are what allow your movements to be fluid and controlled. Without enough calcium, muscles can cramp, weaken, or struggle to generate the force needed for stability. This explains why frequent leg cramps, sluggish movement, and reduced muscular endurance are common symptoms of calcium deficiency. So how can you make sure your body is getting enough calcium? Dairy products like cheese, yogurt, and milk are among the best sources, but they're not the only ones. Additional sources of calcium include leafy greens like bok choy and kale, almonds, tofu, sardines, and plant-based milks fortified with calcium. Variety is key. Including a wide range of calcium-rich foods in your diet helps support bone health and ensures consistent absorption. However, diet alone may not always be enough, especially if you have dietary restrictions or absorption issues. Calcium supplements can be helpful, especially when taken alongside vitamin D to enhance absorption. A healthy body starts with the smallest habits, taking the right supplement at the right time, going for a gentle walk, or enjoying a peaceful morning in the sun. By keeping up with these simple routines each day, you're truly giving yourself a stronger, more fulfilling, and happier journey through your golden years. When combined correctly, through diet, sensible sun exposure, and supplements when needed, these two vitamins become a protective duo that helps keep your legs strong and steady. No matter your age, it's never too late to start taking care of your legs. Dinsnit. We've just gone through a journey exploring two nutrients that may seem simple, but can make a powerful difference in leg health and quality of life after 60. Vitamin B12 helps keep your nerves healthy, reduces numbness, and sharpens reflexes. Meanwhile, vitamin D supports bone density, muscle mass, and helps prevent unnecessary falls. Share this with your loved ones, friends, or senior groups. A simple tip could save someone from unexpected pain or a serious fall. And don't forget to hit like, leave a comment below, and subscribe to Health Tips 365 so we can keep learning and growing together in the videos to come. Hello, dear uncles and aunts who are following the Health Tips 365 channel. Have you ever been sleeping soundly, suddenly startled by a pain in your calf? Or have you been walking in the market or in the park and suddenly had to stop because your leg was painfully cramped? Those moments not only make us uncomfortable, but also silently take away our confidence and daily happiness. If you have ever experienced that, then congratulations, you have come to the right place. In today's video, we will reveal to you 5 sources of natural, easy to find, easy to eat, plant-based protein that are extremely effective in reducing cramps, helping your muscles relax and your legs move more smoothly and steadily every day. Please feel free to share your questions and experiences in the comments section below. I, a nutritionist, will always accompany, listen, and support you wholeheartedly so that you can soon regain comfort for your beloved legs. Oh, if you find this topic useful, don't hesitate to click the like button to support us and subscribe to the Health Tips 365 channel. Each like, each subscribe from you is the motivation for us to share more simple but valuable healthcare tips like this. Dear friends, when muscles lack nutrients, especially protein, magnesium, potassium, or calcium, the risk of cramps increases many times. In fact, according to the US CDC, more than 60% of people over 60 years old have leg cramps at least once a month. And that's why the following 5 sources of plant protein become the closest friends of our feet. 1. Lentils. According to the USDA, 200 grams of cooked lentils contain up to 18 grams of protein, which helps maintain and restore healthy muscles every day for the elderly. Each serving of lentils provides about 71 milligrams of magnesium, equivalent to nearly 20% of the daily magnesium requirement as recommended by the U.S. Department of Health. Lentils also contain about 731 milligrams of potassium per serving, which helps balance electrolytes and prevent sudden painful contractions. Research shows that supplementing enough potassium daily reduces the risk of muscle cramps in the elderly by 30%. Not only rich in nutrients, lentils are also easy to cook quickly, suit Vietnamese tastes, and do not cause uncomfortable bloating. Eating lentils regularly helps stabilize blood sugar, avoiding irregular increases and decreases that affect muscle health. If you have ever cooked lentil soup or lentil porridge, please comment and share your experience with us. Click like if you love lentils and want to receive more simple recipes that are easy to make at home. 2. Chickpeas. According to the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, 1 cup of cooked chickpeas provides 15 grams of protein, which helps maintain muscle strength and prevent cramps. This serving also provides 80 milligrams of magnesium, which is about 20% of the daily requirement, helping the body reduce muscle tension. Chickpeas are rich in potassium, with more than 470 milligrams per cup, which helps maintain electrolyte balance and prevent muscle cramps.